Greetings guys, I'm about to review this garbage, the anti-hero, the disgrace of Warner Brothers, Cartoon Network, and DC Comics, the toddlers that are lazy and fail at saving town, and not fighting crime, the laugh and joke in them nuts. Teen Titans Go! The show was originally based on the original superhero characters of DC Comics, and the original show created by Glen Murakami, David Slack, and Sam Register. The show was developed by Horvath and Michael Jelenic, who are also known who wrote Nintendo and Illumination's Super Mario Bros. Movie. It started to air in 2013 since its first episode. The show is currently and originally airing on Cartoon Network and streaming on Max. Onto the characters. To get the cats out of the room, the Titans from the 2003 series of the same name themselves suffer from horrible flounderization, going from a selfless and serious group of heroes who care about protecting Jump City, to an immature, selfish, immoral, disgusting, problematic, obnoxious, arrogant and sadistic jerks who cause chaos and destruction for fun. They never act their ages despite being teenagers, and they've also become outright annoying, troublesome, loathsome, and obnoxious, which will be explained through their segments. To make matters worse, they have barely received any character development throughout the series. On the rare occasion they do, their development is quickly undone by the next episode, and sometimes the next scene. They are always shown as heroes when most of the time, they are shown antagonizing the villains, even when they didn't do anything wrong to begin with. Here are some examples. In the Hive 5, the Titans continuously torment the HIV-5, even though the latter just wanted a day off and no one therein was doing anything wrong in said episode. In Finally a Lesson, the Titans deliberately and harshly kick the villains out of their apartment homes. In Cage Tiger, Dr. Light considers redeeming himself and joining the Titans, but Robin, Cyborg, and Beast Boy ruined everything by refusing to accept this and instead beat him up mercilessly. In Snuggle Time, to get more free time with their cats and drink hot cocoa, the Titans straight up turn into villains, build an evil lair, and remorselessly murder Batman, Batgirl, the Titans East, Aqualad, and Aquaman. The Titans are constantly gunning for Robin's position as leader to near Starscream levels. The Titans cause more collateral damage to Jump City than any of the villains, treating it as though it is their playground and acting disrespectful towards others, intentionally creating enemies through ridiculous insults and inflicting harm on others, including the Mockingbirds, Zan, one of the Wonder Twins, and even Aqualad. In The Scoop, the Titans ruin the HIV-5's ice cream party. Even though the latter didn't do anything wrong, they are barely seen fighting crime and usually slack off causing mischief. Almost every episode has the Titans being immature, jerkish, and unsympathetic. Their designs from the original show changed in this show and they're kinda bad but too cartoonish. Speaking of which, they even look more like 5th grader kids instead of teenagers. They are supposed to be between the ages of 16-19 years old, but they have the mentality of toddlers. This is widely reflected in episodes such as Boys vs. Girls, for example, where Robin believes in cooties as the only reason why boys are better than girls, which is a mindset that normal kids in real life would have moved out from of between ages 6, 8 and no teen would act as. In fact, the Titans' mentalities are so immature like toddlers to the point that not only does the mysterious Mr. Enter unofficially refers to them as toddler Titans in his Teen Titans Go! Episode reviews, yet there's even one episode of Teen Titans Go! Poking fun at this Titans portrayal called Toddler Titans: A Broken Barrier, where Control Freak ages down the Titans into toddlers and retool their lives into a preschool show due to Control Freak finding the Titans' sense of humor to be too juvenile for their time slot. They are often unnecessarily loud, mainly due to them constantly screaming their lines to the point that they never shut up every time they're on screen. Most of their dialogue is also incredibly stupid and laughable. A lot of their gags and jokes are extremely lowbrow, flat, stale, predictable, disgusting, irritating, mean-spirited, nonsensical, nightmarish, disturbing, and completely unfunny. Examples: them twerking in many episodes, especially in Booty Scooty and Curse of the Booty Scooty, a panty shot of Starfire and butt atoms. They rely way too much on toilet humor and gross out humor, as evident in episodes such as Hot Garbage, Spice Game, Smile Bones, Serious Business, The dignity of teeth, booty scooty, curse of the booty scooty, slapping butts and celebrating for no reason, the fourth wall and butt atoms. The gag of Cyborg's neck extends in length, Robin stripping naked in front of rest of the Titans and pure protein, them heartlessly abusing an innocent baby in bucket list, Starfire treating Silky like a baby bird and Kitten by regurgitating food in his mouth and licking him as a running gag in season 1, them worshipping Raven's legs and legs. All their song and dance numbers are horrendous, irritating, cringeworthy, and idiotic, especially PP dance, I'm a hot pepper, spaghetti dance, waffles, uncle jokes and the poop song. Most notably, the lyrics to some of their songs like Waffles for example are incredibly lazy and repetitive as it only has the word waffles is repeated over and over again. The same can be said for the song Boys Boys and its gender swapped reprise Girls Girls from the episode Boys vs Girls, which only had the words boys and girls being repeated over and over again as their respective song lyrics. They are even sadistic to each other, such as trying to kill each other, beating each other up, and being straight up abusive with no remorse whatsoever. In Batman vs Teen Titans, Dark Injustice, the Titans, except for Raven, seem to take pleasure with their cruel and violent April Fool's pranks on each other way too far. In BSFD, Beast Boy acts like a complete jerk to Starfire, all because they had to take turns whacking a Pinata, much to the point where he goes so far as to hurt her using his T-Rex tail. They tend to condone rancid morality which impressionable viewers could easily imitate in nearly every episode they appear in. These include, but are not limited to, throughout the entire show, the Titans act extremely immature for their age, basically saying that childish behavior is acceptable. The Titans state in quite a few episodes that committing crimes to get what you want is not only okay, it's cool. Most notoriously, in the true meaning of Christmas, the Titans outright condone how Christmas is entirely about presents and nothing else, going so far as to destroy Santa's workshop just because they ended up on Santa's naughty list, and worse, they even get outright rewarded for their misdeeds with presents on Christmas, just like they always wanted in the end. They even receive no repercussions for their jerkish behavior and get off scot-free. That's making them huge karma howdinies. They clearly cannot handle criticism, going so far as to deliberately insult and badmouth the critics, fans, and viewers who hate them and their show many times in numerous episodes such as Let's Get Serious, The Fourth Wall, and most notoriously, The Return of Slade. While the voice actors did reprise their roles as their respective characters, their voice acting can come across as annoying as they scream and shout a majority of their lines. Although they were tolerable in the first 6 episodes, they went downhill in many other later episodes for the reasons above. I'm giving this show 1 out of 10. This show is a big abomination. This show has completely destroyed the reputation of Cartoon Network. It's a disgrace to all the DC Comics superhero universe. These are not superheroes, they're now turned into anti-heroes. That show really needs to go, and focus on its final episode. And finally end. And finally get cancelled. So basically, I can't believe that I used to watch this show back in 2014, but not anymore. Many people on YouTube also upload their videos about how Teen Titans Go was hated, and they're all right about that. They're saying, I actually think that Warner Brothers Discovery and Cartoon Network are falling apart and has been running out of their ideas. Even after Cartoon Network Studios has been moved to Warner Brothers Animation headquarters after their headquarters was shut down. I have no idea. Why is this show is going for a long time? And it needs to stop.